Alright, this is the second part of homework packet number 2. Remember, this is due on Monday. And we see that we have a whole bunch of fractions. Okay, now this might scare us, but we're able to work through this. First thing I want to do is rewrite the equation. 1/2 x plus 3/8 equals 1. Now I need to think, what is the lowest common denominator between 2, 8, and 1? And I see the lowest common denominator is 16. So I'm going to multiply by 16. This becomes 16 over 2x. 16 times 3 is, and I need a calculator, 16 times 3 is 48, so plus 48 over 8 equals 16 times 1, which is 16. Now I can go back and reduce these fractions. 16 divided by 2 gives me 8x plus 48 divided by 8 gives me 6 equals 16. Now I've made it into a manageable two-step equation that I can solve. So isolate my variable, subtract 6 from both sides, 0 pair, 8x equals 10, divide by 8, x equals 10 over 8. Now this fraction right here reduces. Let me think. What number goes into 10 and 8, which is the lowest common denominator? Well, let's see. If I use 2, this becomes a 5, and this becomes a 4, and that is the lowest form I can go to. So let's recap. First thing I need to do is find a lowest common denominator for each number. I multiply it by each number in my equation, reduce the fraction, and then I can solve it like a two-step equation. So let's look at number 6. Rewrite it as 1/3 w plus 2 over 5 equals 1 over 15. Let me think. What? 15. So I multiply each one by 15. 15 times 1 gives me 15 over 3w. 15 times 2 is 30 over 5. Then 15 times 1 gives me 15 over 15. Alright, let's reduce it. 15 divided by 3 gives me 5w, plus 30 divided by 5 gives me 6. 15 over 15 reduces to 1, and guess what? We're back to a two-step equation. I isolate my variable. If I see plus, I use subtraction, and I create a 0 pair. 5w equals -5. Isolate my variable, and I divide. This is multiplication. If I see multiplication, I divide. W equals -1. And I will give you the challenge of doing number 7.